but it's not my favorite. It's Pichu. It's adorable.
Awesome. Now, quick recap. You guys have finally finished the little journey of the boat side of this little adventure. You guys have made it to the edge of the waterfall. There is a path down. It will take you another day and a half. Yeah, day and a half because you used a full river ride, but you're not using the next full river downstream because you decided not to convince them to go down a waterfall.
That seems mean.
But you guys are ready to keep going on this journey down this path, or if you want to just, move on. No, not move on. Pick the wrong one. Pocahontas off this waterfall. You are free to do so, or just use the normal path like everyone else.
I think we talked about we all had different methods we were discussing on how we wanted to get down this cliff.
Indeed. Please go ahead, decide. You've got just a day of travel ahead and a day and a little few hours more, and then bam, you're at the village. And we'll see what we see.
So we're still on a path, so we need to get down a waterfall? Is that it?
Yeah, it's the waterfall, and I think there's a switchback sort of trail that can take us down. But I think, wasn't somebody talking about just jumping off and feather falling or something like that?
It's an option to do it faster because you could see the path along the side of the cliff is not a direct path it's more of like a little bit of a round in a way, but it will get you down there safely. If you guys were in a hurry.
I forget what the situation was there. I mean, obviously things could change regardless. I don't think we're in too much of a rush to get.
No,
there
not to your knowledge. You just
specifically.
know that that's where you need to go. That's where the information you want is, and where the person who can get information is.
Yeah. I mean, I could walk down the side of the cliff, but we should all stay together.
Yeah, should we like jump down and just let gravity take us, or should we hike down, I guess? What do we want to do?
It's how far down is this cliff? Just like if we were to jump, like I'm not saying we're jumping. Let's not jump to conclusions.
Can we
unintended.
like water raft it?
Assuming
cliff?
that if it is a
The water?
waterfall.
I'm just trying to figure out, what are you trying to... It's a waterfall. It's at least 400 feet.
400 feet. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I didn't give you that. But yeah, it is 400 feet. There's a path that takes, as you go to the side. It's just that it's a very long, zigzaggy kind of take you a bit to get down there. For built this,
Yeah, at that point,
apparently had
at that point, I think
a vision of safety.
At that point, I think you'd probably be dealing with terminal velocity speeds, or at least, contending like a high save to, try and resist damage.
Well, here's the thing. That only happens. That fall damage will imply mostly when you hit the water. If you could find a way to, say, break the water, might take some reduced damage when you impact. Also, depending on how deep that waterfall river really
how
is,
deep is
has,
it as well?
like, you've got a nice little like tank there that'll get you a few dozen feet underneath, and you're slowly slowed down by the water, or are you going to hit rocks shortly after? Who knows? Yeah. Your choice. Your choice.
Probably safer to just hike down. Or what do you guys think?
I mean, if I don't know if this was, if you guys were actually saying this from a shade, you probably saying, raise a hand. Who is here is Quasi. See him raise his hand.
Who's Quasi?
I don't think going down water like a skydive would be probably the best idea.
So that's a vote for jump.
He's saying it would not be the best idea.
Oh, would not. Okay, I think you may have broken up a little there, so I wasn't sure.
He is not in the. He's like, I'm a gun for hire, not a grave digger.
Crystal, Heidi.
I'm thinking hiking down. But do we still need to meet up with the boat again? Is my only question.
No. I think they're doing their own thing now. I think they're off on their own way.
Okay, all right. So they've
Unless
rushed
we
as far
want
as
to
they'll
try to
let me go.
convince them to full send their ship down a 400-foot cliff, full of supplies. I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna want to do that.
Oh, with that.
I assume probably then hiking down, Crystal. I haven't heard anything from you.
I mean,
Mic
if
check. Is
that's
everything
what
okay?
everyone wants.
I think it makes the most sense.
Okay. That's fair. Let's do that then. Seems like the best bet. we're gonna take the boring, slow way down. It sounds like, which
No,
I am
not
fine
boring.
with as well.
Don't sound so
Opening
disappointed.
scene of Agiri, the Wrath of God, when they're all hiking down the mountain. That's a cool shot. Not a great movie, but that's a really cool shot.
I mean, one other person can ride with Shade. His horse can carry 2 people. Probably.
Yeah, I'm thinking I may look into getting a mount of some kind when we next get into town, or somewhere that might have some way of doing that. Because yeah, having some extra capability. Because I think we determined that Kaylin can ride Noodle, but I think that's definitely a 1-seat mount, if that is the case. I think.
Okay, whatever gets. Alright, maps back. Okay, you guys ready to start off?
I think so.
What is the marching order? Marching order, and who wants to roll me that survival check?
Only one survival check.
Just one. Whoever's up in front. Or,
Oh.
or whoever you guys want to make the survival check. But I need the order of who's up front.
I'll head up the front if there are no objections, or if anybody is interested. Yeah, I got a decent
go
spot.
ahead.
I think she's fine taking up the front position here. Okay, I'm taking the silence as a yes.
Yep.
Yeah, Shade will be in the back then.
18 plus 6. That is a 24. Survival.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay. Keep forgetting these guys are the ones that are made to survive. And they're good at it. Which is definitely a good place for the thing for this place.
Yeah, Leah isn't great at everything, but she's got some good skills that are handy in these sort of things.
Yeah, real.
You put her in a social situation she's not suited for, or try and get her to keep up on her knowledge, she's not going to do so hot. But survival skills, perception, she's got that unlocked.
All right, and with that, those do manage to make your way pretty much without too much trouble. Halfway there, sun starts to go down. And, I rolled clear skies, no trouble, just
Nice.
the rolling plains, the sparse trees, and day's travel ends pretty calmly. So you guys
Nice.
like to set up camp for the night, or are you gonna try to power through and get there? How would you like to handle it? The first day of this last little bit of your journey is coming to a close.
Are we wanting to just kind of power through? Has anybody been to this town? Do we know if there's like some place to stay there that might be able to get set up at?
Maybe we should roll a history check on that.
Yeah, I think that's going to be, if anybody, the island
Yeah.
residents.
I think this is the opposite direction from where Shade came, so I guarantee he doesn't know that.
And I'll volunteer to roll that.
I don't think I've ever
See if
been
we
to
know.
this town.
Me neither, but we can see if we know anything about it.
Well, it's also like if you know if towns like this, about this size, would generally have. Actually, no, this is
That-
the
yeah,
Princeton,
it's
so
true.
there's a good chance.
Everybody but Shade can roll this with advantage. This specific village,
Oh, including Leah?
including Leah, if
Okay.
they would like to roll these history checks.
I think this is the guy that I spoke to before, so.
That's an 11.
Is that history, right?
A whopping 15.
Yep, history.
15, 11, and what was yours?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, there it is. Alright. So in ascending
Actually, I got a
order,
15.
Nishoni. Okay, nice. In ascending order, starting off with Nishoni. It's a very mixed bag. You've heard about this game, both good and bad, because of how well they've been able to get along with the new settlers that are coming in and the trade that they've been able to accomplish. But others have not been happy about how much they've been willing to compromise, the traditions they've been willing to set aside or downright abandon to get the level of cooperation they've been able to have. And before this little war broke out, they were trading heavily with both the Bridge Alliance and the Congregation of Merchants. So with this war now, one of their major trading partners, we're not entirely sure what's happening, but probably nothing good. But on the other side, they're likely going to increase their trade with the town of New Serene and the Congregation.
Interesting.
And then ascending for the ones who got the 15 higher. You're also well aware, a bit more information on that was that the original trade of it was mainly importing and exporting sea goods, with the famous white whalebone rib like outer fences that they were famous for. Many of them have started disappearing. The ones that used to like line the inside have almost all been taken, traded, removed, and used for new purposes. Like I said, this has again continued to controversial in a lot of the other chieftains. They're feeling like a leader is, how do we say, trying to see this politely. Oh, there's no polite way of saying it. Half of the chiefs are calling him a sellout. The other halves are just thinking he's doing what's necessary to help the island, as a good majority of the trade from the settlers is coming through this village. And for the Dirty 20, you heard a rumor while passing through some of your villages that he is one of the 3 top contenders for the talks of when a new High King is going to be called. If things continue going for him as they are, may likely become one of the candidates, though not going to be an all-around popular one. He is most definitely going to be a contender. That is about it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Anything about whether we think there'd be, I mean, since they're doing a lot of trading and they're kind of conforming to kind of how most of the other, the nations, the colonies have been working, would we assume that they might have a inn or someplace for travelers to stay?
Definitely heard talks of them having their village heavily renovated. You've not been there yourself, so you can't say to what degree, but there are some rumors flying about that say, like, yeah, they're modernizing. Some say they've straight up just redid the entire thing. But I guess you'll find out tomorrow.
I take it, did we want to power through to get there, or are we gonna just make a camp?
That's your guys' choice. It's getting
Well, I'm
nightfall.
Oh yeah? Nightfall?
What do you guys like to do? Set up camp for the night, or power through to get to the village?
I don't know how everyone's holding up after that river raffle. Shade is fine; he doesn't really sleep. So, but I'm not sure how everyone else.
I'm better, but I'm doing. Actually, let me. Actually, before I say that, I should double check my sheet. It's been worse, but I could risk staying the night potentially. You guys?
Jeez.
Ooh.
I mean, I think. I mean, I'm
good
fine.
either way.
I'm at full health. I think I'm okay to
Same.
hike.
I think maybe we hike because it'll be like I'm interested to see if there would be like some interesting random encounter. But I think that would probably be a bit safer off resting in an inn in a town of some kind. Granted, I may eat those words when we get there. But that's my thought process. If we
Yeah,
can
sure. If
stay
you guys want to power through it, sure.
in a town. Any objections, or does that work for everybody? Then I think
Sounds
we're
good
gonna
to
power
me.
through.
Going once
So-
for powering two. Going twice. Anybody?
We will risk a little. We could possibly risk exhaustion of traveling a bit farther than we normally would want to, but I think it's probably worth it.
All right.
Unless we find like a really awesome camping spot. I don't know. Did you have a random encounter in mind? I don't know.
I'll just power through it, man.
Yeah, let's
That'll
just power
work.
through it.
All right. With this, you guys are going to power through. It will take you roughly 10 hours to get to the other place. But you
10
will arrive.
more hours? Or 10 hours
more.
total of travel?
10 hours total of
Well,
what?
if it's 10 more hours of travel, then maybe we rest.
Well, that's what I was saying, because it was a full day, not counting what was left of this day. Because like you guys only traveled for probably would have been about 4 hours, and then it got dark. That's what I'm saying. Like you guys, it's sunset. We're not talking. It's like 6 p.m. sunset.
Well,
That's roughly
you
when
said a few more. You said a few more hours. I thought you meant like 2, 3, 4, not 10. Sorry.
No, because that. Yeah, no. It's
Let's make a
definitely a few
camp
more
in
hours.
that case, I think. Let's make a camp in that case, I think. I've changed my vote there.
Okay. Let's
Because my
camp.
question was, now that it's gone sundown, do you guys want to continue for a few more hours and then camp, or do you want to pull through the all-nighter? And that will get you place, but it's likely going to get you like in the AMs.
No, I think let's camp and then let's arrive like tomorrow evening. Then I assume.
It wouldn't be that much. A little rough. roughly around that time. Because by the time you guys get up, because when you're going to sleep at sunset, you wake up roughly before or after sunrise, so you've got plenty of to get there before.
I think it was 10 more hours.
So we're setting up camp.
Yeah, let's just set up camp. It's simpler. Again, I hope I don't see those words, but yeah. Listen.
All right. You're setting up camp. You've got your supplies, making a fire, I assume, or something. Who's taking first? If anyone's taking watch at all, you guys could just power nap through this.
I mean,
Yeah,
I could take watch. I don't really need. I just am on like standby, if you will. Though he wouldn't light a fire because it would be nice for him to.
Yeah, do we have a fairly secure, like, camping spot, or just kind of off the side of the road sort of thing?
That's up to you. You could look for one that's a little bit more secure if you'd like, or you can just go right off the side of the road and just wait for the morning light to wake you up and keep going.
Guess I'll look for one, see if there's a spot that we could find pretty close by. Not too off the beaten path, but often enough that we're not necessarily, prime targets for anybody traveling through.
All right.
Survival or
survival. Yeah.
okay. 22.
Yeah, no, with that, you are what kind of, or like a cave, like an outcropping, like a set of stones that you could use like a back wall, or what are you looking for?
Maybe like a kind of like a alcove against like a hill or a cliff where we kind of have, we only have to keep watch from like one direction sort of thing.
All right, you could go ahead and find one off jagged little bit of like a rock at the beginning of a mountain jutting out to the side.
Obscured
And
by
this
like
little alcove. It's facing the ocean, which is where the sun will be rising from. So you guys will be waking up bright and early tomorrow. Just have the sun in your face for a bit.
Leah has no objections to that. I don't know about everybody else.
Yeah, I think we're all on board.
Nope.
All right. You set up camp. Have your provisions. You've got your equipment and whatnot. Set up a campfire, your little tents or bedrolls or what have you. Yeah, you have who's going to take your first watch for however long you'd like to make that first watch. Or if someone would like to join them, if not, they'll just start the timer.
Well, I think so. Shade, can you like keep watch all night, or do you still have to like kind of like shut down mentally for a portion of the night?
I can keep watch all night, but it's not like he's going to be moving.
Yeah, not active.
Like,
Yeah.
Right. But he would still react to like stimulus or anything like coming around here. Like I said, the only thing he would need right now would be a fire. He would appreciate a fire.
Yeah, I think we can set up a fire of some kind.
Other than that, I mean, I can just, if you guys, because I also know you guys don't really trust Shade, if you guys just want to take turns taking watch with him, but it's up to you guys.
I've got the trance that she was trained in, so that could cover for half of the I guess Kaylin. Kaylin Deshoni?
I'm cool to take a watch.
I mean, I also only need a 4-hour trance, so.
Do you want to help Kaylin with part of her watch, Deshoni?
Yes, I will gladly
Okay,
help with
yeah.
that.
Okay. It's
So,
first
Leah
up.
has
It's
to-
gonna. I know. Go ahead.
Leah and Shade will take one watch, and then Kaylin, Deshoni, and Shade will take another.
Sounds
Effectively.
good.
So, yeah.
That sounds like a plan. All right. All right. Go ahead and take you guys' first watch. Nishoni and Kaylin, you guys are going rest respectively.
Yep.
And you do see Jade kind of just because I believe it's Nishoni and Leah first, right? Or not Leah?
Deshoni and Kaylin? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
So he's just going to, while they're doing that, see him take off his skull and put it like in the middle to look out, but his body is still cleaning his guts.
Wow.
So he's also a Dalahat.
He
Somebody
kinda-
pick up his
like you
skull and
can't
run away
see,
with it.
obviously you can't see him wink, but he gives you one of these.
One of these. We
One of
also
those,
can't
like-
see what
like,
he's doing.
He gives like no, you just hear him make that sound and then like kind of like finger gun.
He's just imagining like that skull going like, look at me and wait for my signal. It's when I wink, like this, pointing at his skull. Eat.
But yeah, he'll just do that throughout your guys' watch since you guys are gonna be focusing.
Mark down
Nice.
rations.
Alrighty then.
So-
you guys, and
okay,
one's
so
on
there-
watch. Could roll me persuasion. No, not persuasion. Sorry, perception. Persuasion's
Okay.
for later.
Oh my gosh, I keep rolling so bad. Why do I bother? That's a 3.
26.
Or no, sorry, wrong one. 8. As if that's much better.
Yeah, it's better than 3. So it's like tried for a bit, but that one. Give me a quick Constitution saving throw.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Everyone or just her?
7.
Yes, sir. Cool.
Okay.
So, Jade is doing his thing. Is currently sleeping, waiting for her shift to begin. That'll be later on in the night. Kaylin, you are eagle-eyed. You know, you're not really sleepy at all. You're just you're doing exactly like looking around, like taking like laps, or just sitting down, head on a swivel, just looking around at the interesting place you guys have decided to camp. What are you doing exactly?
I'm braiding Noodle.
Braiding Noodle.
Yeah. As much as he'll let me.
Noodles,
Right.
noodle.
As much as Noodle will let you, and you learn to
Yeah.
be careful of those sharp, spiny little thorns he has on his
Yeah.
plant-like dreads. Sure. And with that perception, you do notice one odd little, really noticeable, dim red glow coming just out the side of your satchel from your bag of holding.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Back.
What do you do?
Wait, what was it that you said that I spotted?
Tiny little red bit of ember light coming from the little edges or bag of holding, because it kind of has like a little lip satchel, and that's usually over until you unflip it and open it up.
I mean, clearly I'm going to open it.
Right. All right, and as soon as you do you reach inside? Because the glow is gentle. It's not like a beaming light or anything, but it's definitely a little bit of an interesting little outline glow.
Yes.
It's familiar. It's something you've seen this before recently.
Then yes, it obviously means me no harm.
Right. You reach inside and once again pull out a red card.
A red card?
Woo!
Card.
Oh, I thought this was something else.
It almost was. I rolled, and those guys, they almost showed up, but not this time. So, it's nothing on it at first, but back and forth. And then, in almost slightly glowing letters, they start to appear on the page slowly. Do you read Infernal?
No.
Then you can't understand them at first, and halfway through it, almost like whatever's writing this notices that you can't understand, and they start shuffling and shifting, and you feel this card doing something to you, but it's also giving you the choice to allow it or to reject it.
I am going to allow it, because nothing bad has happened to me yet from this card, so...
Of course. Now, your character doesn't know it, but for the next hour, you are under the effect of Comprehend Language.
Woo!
Nifty.
And that's when you start to read, and it says, "Hello again, my funky friend. It's been an interesting turn of events, and I think I might know how you can thank me for that favor I did for you a little bit ago. You're almost at the village, aren't you? Find me when you get there. Bring your friends if you'd like, last time, or come alone. Signed, Mr. Red."
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
And as soon as
Caitlin
that
smiles
finishes,
because she remembers Mr. Red and she remembers him being a friend to her. So she's like, oh yeah, Mr. Red, cool. There's no way this could go wrong.
you blink and the card is gold dust in your hand.
Ooh, fancy.
Man, at least this is... I thought he was gonna ask for something. I don't think she knows how to do an over-under.
This could have
Okay,
been
cool.
so much worse if I'd rolled the little goblin fuckers that are basically just... I mean, no, those guys are basically little, what do you call them?
Gremlins?
Gremlins. Yeah, that's basically what they are. They're gremlins. They just weren't as mean that one time because I got them not to be mean.
Okay,
There's
gonna
so many
go
options
find
where I could've
Mr. Red
gone
at
way
the
worse.
village.
Yeah, you're the only one who is aware of this. Whether you choose to share this or not, you don't know. You said you could go and find him when you're in the village. your friends or come alone, that was also your choice.
Kaylin keeps on
And-
like exposing herself to like dangers, and like every single time it's worked out. We'll see how long she can keep this streak going of people.
Well, he mentioned something about repaying a debt, so
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe he has another job for her.
We'll see. Oh boy, more fun things to do with them.
Woo! Hey, the other job got her a guardian friend, so who knows what this one will be.
True.
man, this should have planned for that if we ever get there. It's a little that's end game story arc. So unless you go visit him, you're likely it's gonna be pen pals for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you see while you're braiding Noodle's hair, and you do keep a sharp eye out around. For the most part, nothing seems to be bothering you. You see the occasional shadow rustling in the distance, but nothing that seems to be coming your way. Actually, for the most part, they seem to be avoiding you. Your guys' area. But as the time ticks down, the moon rises and crosses the sky, and it is almost, or well, it would be you and Nishoni to go and wake Leah up for her end shift. Now, it seems she was more tired than you thought, so she's already out. What would you like to do? Now that it is approaching time to switch shifts.
Please, Kaylin, don't forget. Can I have like retroactively stressed? Now, don't forget to wake me up when it's my time for night shift.
Don't worry, I'll wake you up.
Unfortunately, the person you literally left someone responsible next to her this time, but she felt.
Is Kaylin gonna remember?
I mean, isn't Shade also there? But like, awake?
Yeah, I'm
Technically, yes,
also
he's on
conscious.
standby, like on a swivel. He's doing his thing, but he's kind of like stationary, like the
Yeah, he's
with
kind of
the
inactive.
tripod. Like he's scanning the area. He's gonna let you guys know, but like only like that one side, and he's got it on lockdown. That's the thing. He's there. Being on standby kind of like makes him kind of
He's
stuck
a
to that one spot.
security camera.
Kind of, but he's on 24/7. He is second something goes down, he is ready, guns and everything. But yeah, what does Caitlin do?
Okay, I rolled for it. I wake up Nishoni, and then
You wake up.
You have to go wake up.
I
To
wake
wake
up
up Leah
Nishoni, let her
and go
know
back
that
to
our
sleep.
shift is done, so we can go get Leia.
Oh, that's great. Goes right
I
back
love
to
it.
sleep.
Oh no! Oh, you didn't wake up.
Nishoni, our
you
shift
woke
is
her
done.
up.
Oh, I can go and... She woke me up. I can go and wake you up.
You go,
I
you
imagine
wake
it was
up.
like a long look of bewilderment at Kaylin. It's like, why did you wake me up?
My thing is, did Nishoni fall asleep like while sitting there, like laying against something, like uncomfortably sleeping, like falling asleep?
Well, that's
oh, yeah,
fair.
she may very
That
well
is
have gotten
fair.
a crick in her neck.
You saved her.
Yeah, that all-nighter would have been like, oh, that would have been such a sword neck, like, rest of like the next day.
Yeah.
She's
So
welcome.
you do wake Leah up?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Get some rest. It's much appreciated.
Thanks.
Roll perception then, I assume.
Roll perception and anything you'd like to do while you're getting ready for your shift, now that you've more or less gotten all the sleep you need to essentially be at full long rest.
I think normally she'd maybe be drawing something in her journal, but I think right now, particularly with the events of the day, she's just gonna kind of spend it in kind of quiet contemplation, I think. Maybe kind of get a stick and kind of poke at the fire a little bit. Let's see. Okay, 18 total.
18. Right. And with that, as you begin your watch, you look around and you actually do notice the same thing Kaelin did. While there are the occasional movement at the edges and the perimeters, but ways from your camp, you notice that they never get too close. You seem to almost avoid this bit of light and land you've got yourself here. Entirely sure why, but for the most part, watch goes by without much interruption, as the has begun to slowly disappear into the horizon as the sun does start to slowly lift and lights toward the actual sun. The light of the sun starts posting over the ocean, and you and Shade are the ones who get to witness that very spectacular and unique sunrise ocean.
I think she'll just kind of quietly breathe to herself as the sun rises radiant. You know, where I come from, you have to go to the other side of the far side of the continent to be able to see the sunrise over water. It's quite the sight.
Is Leah talking to herself or to Shade?
Partially to herself. I mean, she believes that since Shade is on watch, he probably can hear her. She's not necessarily thinking that he's going to respond, but she's just kind of talking. You get the sense that she's talking mostly to herself. But Shade would hear it.
You just see him, or if she's from the side of her eye, just and also takes a cigarillo in his mouth and then just lights it. Well, on with the day then.
More trap. Should we give him a few minutes, or get him up now? You think? I'm curious. Now the image popped into my head of considering she was gonna get a crick in her neck. How gracefully are they sleeping? Are they nice and tucked into their bedrolls, or do they sleep really messily?
That's up to them. How do they sleep?
If they don't wake up, or if they aren't awake, somehow, even without lips or a tongue, he sticks his gloved hands into his mouth and does a really loud Mexican whistle. Like the one that Leonardo DiCaprio did.
I guess the question of how they sleep is a question for another night. But probably up, I assume that would wake them up, unless they're very heavy sleepers.
Oh, that's up to them. Does that wake them up?
What was that, Matt? You kind of broke up a little.
I was like, Kaelin might be.
Not really. I don't think she's that heavy of a sleeper.
Fair enough. All right, well, let's get things moving.
Sounds good.
Get camp backed up, and yeah, let's hit the road.
Yeah. Shade's eating the last few bits of charcoal before he gets on his horse again.
You're
man,
eating the
think
last
over,
few bits
like,
of charcoal?
Say again?
You're eating the last few bits of charcoal?
Yeah.
All right.
It's
I just
warm
wasn't-
enough.
Delicious.
I just wasn't sure if I was mishearing that.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're still hot enough. Like in cold pizza.
It's less the fact that you're eating hot charcoal and more the fact that you're eating charcoal. But, you know, you're made of bone, so I suppose when in Rome.
Yeah.
What was that noise?
I was stretching. You heard everything
Okay.
pop.
That was a stretch and pop. I thought I heard something else. Yeah. Alright, well, I think we're on the road again.
On the road again. I can't wait to be on the road again.
All right, who's marching order? Who's leading, and who wants to give me the survival check for the remainder of the journey? Hopefully half a day, but that you will enter. I think fears
Should
slows you
I-
down. It's you.
I should
Should I
not do
lead
any
the way
important
again?
checks. Go ahead.
Sure, I'll lead the way again. That 6. I can do mental math. That is a 13, so not as high as it could have been, but better than it also could have been.
That's enough, but that. Yeah, enough. Yeah, no. Day is actually a little cloudy this time, but nothing other than that. Bit of wind for the most part. Sailing, you follow, and you finally hit one of the major paths. You are headed straight for the town, or village. Yeah, no. Don't run into anything this time. You officially make it.
Woo. We didn't die, guys.
We made it. That went. I mean, most of the drum was packed in that one day, so I'll take it.
Indeed, and you are indeed able to make it to the village. The clan of the Bone Glowers and the village of Big and Emra. So as you enter, and you do see the famous whale bone wall that encircles it. You can definitely see what the rumors and such were speaking of, as the inside looks completely different. An almost hybrid of the native villages you've seen, and for one of you, modern architecture of the outer continent that seems to have almost taken over. And we move over to the next. Can
I
everybody
think
see?
Shade would just. Strangely at home.
Yeah.
Just
Oh.
kind of stares at all the bones around him. Strangely comfortable here.
Oh,
Okay, you guys see all yourselves, whatnot.
cute.
Yeah, we gotta zoom in.
The entire outside. Yeah, you gotta zoom in on this one a bit because it's a little bit bigger.
Where's the Shoni? I don't see the Shoni.
Oh, did I? Must have popped her back into shadow.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
Hold her.
There's everybody.
All right.
In the village, and it seems to be bustling and going about its business as if normal. Although you notice a few odd signs, and there are a few different written in both the native and some of the common language. This place is definitely takes the site of a trade town, very much embraced. So what do you do? There's no guards also at front, you noticed.
Oh, cool. So we can just go kill them all we want. No, let's not do that.
Yeah.
You're certainly welcome to try.
Yeah, no. Well, we wanted to check in with the village chief, right? Probably see what we could do to get the key from him, or the piece of the map.
Let's.
That was a real sneeze. That was an actual real sneeze.
Wow.
I'll take it. Do we want to go see about checking in with the chief to start out with?
Probably a good idea.
Then I guess we gotta find the, where he is first.
Indeed. You're looking at this
You're
place,
there,
and there's a
citizen.
lot of different signs. There's a lot of other things. There are people going about their day. They all seem to be ignoring you. This place does seem to be in a bit of a hurry, as it were.
They're, town on the move.
Indeed, and everybody seems to be either carrying something or running like they've got a message for someone. You've yet to see one idle person.
Can we snag a person and ask them where their chief is?
You could certainly try. Yeah. How would you like to go about it? What exactly are you
Sorry,
doing to
Michael?
try and flag somebody down?
I don't think I'm confident. I'd like to kind of say I want to practice the language a bit, but I don't think I'm quite confident enough to be able to ask for directions in such a detailed manner and understand the response fully.
Well, if you want to try, I can stand by as your interpreter in case you say something bad, like "Hello, we are going to eat everyone in your village." No. We want to.
No, meet everybody in the village.
Yes.
Then yeah, sure. I'll try flagging somebody down to ask. We are here to see the chief. Where would we find him? In the best.
As soon as you try to flag someone down and ask a question, like without their full attention, they immediately point. This would be northward, down the street, and you can tell they're saying this in a kind of a broken common instead of the native language. Knowledge magic information, and they point down to the south, and they say supplies, trade, weapons, and then they point further east, essentially like straight across from where you are, down to another building on the path, and just says drink and bed, all in just short broken words before they immediately just take off.
I'll try to give a quick thank you as best I can before they race off, but yeah, they seem quite busy with themselves. What's going
You
on?
do, and you've noticed that this is likely the first village you've been to that's essentially not on the front lines, but likely one of the main suppliers of the front line. The currently going on war.
Well, I assume then, because she said one was the last one that she said to the east was the drink and beer, and bed. Sorry, drink and bed. The south was weapons and trade, and then to the north was knowledge, and there was something else. Questions?
Knowledge and magic.
Knowledge and magic.
Knowledge, magic, questions.
I assume then we probably want the north to find out where the chieftain might be. Though we also can do some trading, though that's not the top priority, I don't think, at the moment.
I mean, that's completely up to you guys. You could go to them one by one. You could split the party. That's all up to you guys. You are in town, free to do as you
Jade
wish.
is immediately intrigued by the knowledge portion that is shared.
Yes, this was said in a broken common, but everyone understood it. Yeah, like you could tell that it was trying to do her best the native language, and they in turn also reciprocated in their best.
Well then, I think let's head northwards then. For now, at least. So, checking in on how we're doing on time, this may be a good place to leave it off, or if you wanted to get a little further, kind of up to you, Siler.
Yeah, I was going to say, depending on what you say, we're going to get to there, do a little bit of the introduction, that's probably where we'll leave off. Unless you guys want to split the party or go together. If you guys want to do this, it's going to be this quick introduction, and then we'll save it for next.
Well, did either Nashoni, Kalen, either of you interested in going to one of the other spots first, or we all want to go together?
Going together might be a good idea, that way we don't get in trouble with anything.
If we do get in trouble, at least we have the party together.
Yeah, because that'll help.
Exactly.
All right, he pointed to you north. Didn't actually give a description or a building, just said north. If that's where I assume you're going?
I think we're going to just head that way and see what we find.
You'll see a few houses. Some of them seem to be shops that are trading in just basic goods and storage. Others are just homes. Around this side, on the first little alley cove. But at the very north, this round, large, kind of not necessarily a tower, but a good 3 stories tall. That's where, if you guys can move your tokens, or should I move them for you?
You just want to... Oh, no, I see what but it's... Here or here?
Right here,
If that was...
where the
okay,
book
yeah,
is. Right, and as you enter the large, which you realize is now almost a mixture of a library type of wizard's tower. You notice, well, who's entering first is what I'm going to ask. Because you guys are all traveling together, who's heading the pack, as it were?
Nishoni, do you want to take the lead
Yeah.
on this?
Yeah.
When did you guys
And
put
nobody
Kaylin in
seems-
charge?
She does seem to charm everyone with her cuteness.
That feels like a dangerous proposition.
Yeah.
Also,
true.
Dangerous precedent is set.
Nobody's too wary of the flaming skeleton. We're good to go with it, bringing him into the building. I assume
the
that's
most
probably
part,
not
he's
going to be an
only
issue.
He's gotten a few quizzical looks, but no one's actually bothered to stop and say anything. They seem to be very.
Cool.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He's not really gonna pause for anyone unless they physically stop him.
Yeah, then now just the occasional odd look, but then everybody's like too busy to really get into that. And you guys all make your way to the tower. As you enter, that it was going to be Joni or Kaylin who's going in first.
I can go in, but I don't have to. It's...
Whoever wants to do it.
Do you not want to go in? Or...
No, I can.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant...
Okay. Yeah. Either way.
Yep, okay. I will take the lead and do my best.
That's right. And you guys are all essentially just going to be in there, and you, like I said, you see that this is a large makeshift library, / wizard's tower, and you see by a desk, which you assume might be a assistant, receptionist, or someone, seems to be having a conversation. The three individuals. One is already just leaning against one of the shelves, looking through in a large tome, like almost as big as his torso, but he's holding it up with one hand. You can
Jesus.
look by the hand that he's holding it up. Pale white skin. What you can see of the coat underneath is black leather and elongated, almost claw-like nails, as he seems to be slowly reading, turning these pages. On the other, seems to be a smaller hooded figure on his shoulder that seemed to be conversing in a odd language. Does anyone here speak Undercommon?
I do, actually.
Great, then you pick up on this, and everyone else can only hear this as strange grunts and almost like a jarbling of words, like they're trying to say things that just don't make sense together. But you hear the end of this conversation where you're like, well, we were asked to meet here, and they're not here yet, so there is no problem with us staying here until our other companions show up, correct? And the assistant or secretary just nods, tells them they're free to peruse the library as they wish. The sections are divided, restricted, and only those with certain knowledge or certain privilege may enter a certain section. All this is spoken in Undercommon. Before the hooded figure reveals their face, and the one holding the massive book also slowly puts it down. These are faces some of you recognize, some of you might not or have forgotten. As the one putting down the book and the one seems to have a smaller companion remembers these two and three.
Ah.
Oh.
Do they?
You recognize
Hey.
who?
I know those faces.
So these are.
They have not noticed you yet. They're currently talking to the whatchamacallit, secretary assistant. Actually, you're not even sure. They're just the one behind the desk, answering the questions. Seem to be smiling.
Are they,
if you had to take a guess,
over a
you're-
table, or are they? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they are leaning. One of them is leaning against one of the shelves. The one massive book, purple. The one who is like one-handing a tome as large as his torso, while the other being Mr.
Can
Mr.
I
Greed.
go
Sorry,
over
what?
to? Sorry. Could I go over to the shelf, like next to them, and just kind of like lean against, like kind of like I think probably like behind Mr. Green and Mr. Blue. Sorry, I mean, both of them, but and just go. It's like, is there a reunion here that I missed the invitation for? Enough away, and I'm not. This is in common. I'm not like trying to intrude on their conversation necessarily, but I do want to just kind of mess with them a little bit.
I think Kayla will also kind of go behind and follow behind the. Not, she won't say anything quite yet, but she'll just follow behind her.
You'll see that the person who was behind the desk does finally look up and is smiling at what she perceives that you're trying to do. I'll pop her picture in the PCs, as well as her name. What did you guys tell me? How do you think this is pronounced?
Dimtrius? What? Oh.
Puinyo. Tino?
Guineo.
Puinyo?
Oh, I was looking at the text. Oh.
Tinyo. There it
Two.
is.
Tinyo.
Tuinyo.
Tinyo. Or Tunyo?
Tinyo. Tinyo.
Okay.
You'll once again you'll hear from Shay, despite once again not having those. Just that's a tall drink of glass.
A drink of glass?
He remember Spanish is it?
Yeah.
English isn't his first language.
Uh-huh.
He means what he says what he means.
I mean, you eat charcoal, so you might drink glass. Molten glass, I don't know.
That's true. Rihanna, you see, and he does introduce herself as Tinyo. You know that this is her tower/library. Free to peruse the section to the public. Questions or information you might assist. Welcome to the village. A bit chaotic because we're in a war startup, but help you out as we see fit.
Yes.
And you can already tell she's one of those magic bullshit people because there's not a weapon on her. She's literally dressed, but you can instantly tell that she could fuck shit up when necessary.
Yeah,
You've seen enough magic people to know, like, oh, like they look like they're going to a party, but they could just as easily step onto a battlefield, and it's kind of annoying sometimes.
They also really like towers for some reason, so that's also kind of a dead giveaway.
Just, I don't know. It's just the Wizards' version of a measuring contest.
Tower measuring contest, yeah.
Look at all the knowledge I've gathered. These books. That's so many books.
Do we want to leave off here, or do we want to keep going a bit more?
That's what I'll ask you guys. We can keep going a bit more if you'd like to ask a few questions before we do end it for next week.
I did kind of want to see if like I startled either of them or any of them. But I was like, hey, it was funny running into you here. Or a reunion I missed. It was only like a few weeks ago that we had that mission. So
It
Matt,
was.
for context, after the TPK that was set in the same setting. When we restarted, we basically all met. Nishodi wasn't even part of the group at that point. It was a previous character that Heidi was playing. But the group started by doing a mission for a employer that wished to remain anonymous, simply known as Mr. Red, and we all took on
before that
names. Oh yeah?
I'm trying to remember. Did you guys do the arena challenge before or after the job for Mr. Red? Because I think that's when Mr. Red saw you and decided. Because I remember you guys had a fight and it was with her old character. Or was it after?
I'm pretty sure the arena fight was with the previous characters. For all we know, Mr. Red may well have been there, but I don't think we got any missions from him with those characters. I might
can't remember. There, maybe. I'd have been if it's been a while. I gotta double check. I remember Heidi's character like not being able to hit shit, and it was her warlock. I think.
Yeah, Virtue, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I missed.
May have done it with both of with either of those. Don't worry about it. We might run into Virtue somewhere down the line. She's certainly, things have certainly gone interesting.
Point being though is that we all took on color-based names similar to like Pulp Fiction. Or no, not Pulp Fiction. It was Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
So these are.
Who remembers their code names? Because these guys have theirs. There was also a Mr. Red, Mr. Black, and Mr. Brown. Might or might not be in town. There are 3 more here. Remembers theirs.
I was Mrs. White. Leo was Mrs. White. I'm forgetting what Kayla. And I think
I was Miss Yellow.
Wasn't yeah, that's right. You were Yellow, and then I'm sorry, Heidi. I'm blanking on your other character's name.
Min. I think she was.
Yeah.
Was either Miss Lavender or Miss Lilac?
Lavender. I'm pretty sure it was Lavender. Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny that, Shade's name is Shade. It's totally funny if his first name was Hugh. And that's what I'm
And then and Shade, his code name was Mr. Shade.
I don't think there was anything like
his
really
nickname is Senor Shade.
Senor Shade. Or you could go with.
I used to be Mr. Brown.
Hey, remind me, what's the Spanish word for black again? I'm teasing. That's right. Also, I'm going through them, and a few of them I think did actually share their names. Because Mr. Brown, there's a name next to it.
Oh yeah, no. After the job was done, I think you guys had like the last campfire.
Yeah.
You guys had that little like a real name, a little bit about themselves before you all went your separate ways. Some went to, everybody was going to like their own to one of the other settlements.
Did Mr. Purple and Mr. Green and Blue, did they choose to stick together? Because I think there were like a couple that decided to stick it together and do their own thing together.
And Blue actually left with Mr. I believe it was Black because there was something going on with the theocracy on the our west side. Then to the east side is where no one was going, I think, to that side yet. And down south, that's where Mr. Red said there was another possible job, but he kind of left abruptly because something had apparently gone not according to plan. He said, if you guys do make it down there might be more work for you. That was the first hint, and then like the literal dream of the god, and then he basically saying like, yeah, go down there, see if you guys are able to work together, because you're a new assembled party and whatnot. And then just said, store and they needed something else.
Right. Well, do we want to leave here then?
I think it's a good place to leave
That's
off.
a good spot.
To, if there's anything else you'd like to add to this ask or whatever you'd like.
I think we're good.
I think we'll have
Alright.
questions next time. Probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Questions,
Yeah.
whatever you need. Also, Kaylin, all that little glowing card is back in your hand again. Bring whatever that means
Also-
next time as well.
Yeah, I'm
I-
sure it's no coincidence
I
that
don't
Mr.
think-
Purple, Mr. Green, and Mr. Blue are also here.
I doubt it. Also, I don't think you've shared that with the rest of us.
Nope, it's gonna be a
I
surprise.
Don't believe so.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, but I'm pretty sure you were gonna say that something along those lines. Well, we'll see how that ends up. Also, we'll see how this all ends up. Curiouser and curiouser.
There's kind of like an analogy I want to make, but we're not there yet. Mr. Red and Kaylin. Essentially just the Has-Been Hotel. Just Mr. Red is Alistair and Kaylin's just Charlie.
Oh my god, yes.
Literally,
about
that's literally what that is.
It's so perfect. It's perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
And don't think for a second that he hasn't like calculated like, oh, so she's literally bonded to the guardians that guards like the next world gate. That definitely something to keep. It was like immediately after that he started paying more attention to her.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's that, and the fact that, like, again, like, I'll respect Kaylin. She's pretty naive when it comes to this sort of stuff. So I'm pretty sure, for the most part.
What?
I'm
She's
sure-
the most.
Yeah,
she's the
I'm
most
pretty sure.
wise person here, right?
Listen, a wisdom score does not equal acting
If
wise.
you look at her character sheet, like somewhere on there that's just not visible to us, favored by the gods, just somewhere in there. We just don't.
She doesn't
The
have a
one.
lucky
She's the one.
She should get the lucky feat next time she gets a feat.
No, she should.
Listen, I don't need it. That's
you're
why I
just-
maxed
you're
out
just-
charisma.
And we
Who
have
needs
skill.
luck when I got personality?
Every time she needs something, she just mews at them.
I just
And
want to
it's
laugh
worked.
because I'll randomly find something, or like think of, oh look at this pretty rock, and then show it off to some friends, or just like Mr. Redding was like, you know what? That you're right. That is so pretty. I'll tell you what. I'll give you just this amount of things or favors or things you want if you let me. And she just says yes, and it turns out well, this is actually like just the last little Infinity Stone I need for my private war. I actually don't mind, giving her all those favors. We just don't see any of that.
Kaylin is literally surviving off of the power of friendship.
Does that mean she's speech no jutsus then?
I think so. She might be a natural.
Does she eat like the concept of friendship? And, like that's how she survives off of it?
I wouldn't be
I
surprised,
don't know.
honestly.
Whoever taught her how to the whole you always got to try to befriend and help your enemies. I don't know if blonde dude with fox whiskers on his face or whatever, but he apparently taught her how to.
this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm also-
This map
we
is-
won't
Hosting Siler.
Mm-hmm.
You were
I
saying
know
that?
we're not gonna have a Wednesday game, but I'm still down to like get on and play something or watch something.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I had that one shot that I had sent the primer for. I didn't see any reaction. I saw Heidi and Sila. You had sent some reaction.
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely down for
I
that
still
if we
need to
can.
read it.
Fair enough, I suppose. I was going to ask about thoughts on it, but if you haven't read it, that's fair. Are you guys interested in doing that, or no? It's fine. Are you guys interested in doing that, or we can also?